Morning, it's Tuesday, November 28, 2023. Peace is a part of the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this morning, reaction trail claims by wanted prime suspect Tubaba. Lawyers argue over Rivers lawmaker Edison Ehe as assembly case begins. Federal government threatens sanctions over flight diversion. FEC OK's 2024 budget ahead of presentation tomorrow. On the foreign scene, diplomatic row breaks out between British Greek government. I'm Ifichukumoyeli with the news. The prime suspect in the killing of Ahoda DPO, Gift David Obara, also known as General Tubaba, insists he is not a troublemaker, but fighting for the good of Ekpeye people. He said this in a 12-minute voice note he released to newsmen.
All these men where they try to put fire for this matter. Somebody like Obagi, when crisis day for their community that time, he killed more than 15 people, put them inside well, cover the way, make police commissioner go investigation. And this actor with their system is an Greenlander general from Ihubogu. Now then they fight me. They always fight. We come and collect all the go gun we will get. Then they don't submit anything. General VIP they don't submit. General Eto they don't submit. So Eto now see say maybe I get something pass them now. We make a con they work with the government.
The suspect, who has a 100 million naira bounty on his head, also criticized the spokesperson of Iwako Youth Congress in Ahoda East, Hector Chinem.
I be father, I be leader for people Ekpeye here. We know if you talk out their mind, and I did ready to talk out their mind. Where we Ekpeye youth will benefit from waiting there our land for make peace reign. All of them will do like that. They know where the problem from. Aside that cannot bring peace in Ekpeye land. Ekpeye people can bring peace to ourselves. Mostly now that if they know about me that I'm not in criminal acts, that I only support anything peace. I help people, I unite people, I handle matter the way I'm supposed to handle matter.
Yesterday, Mr. Chinem, while reacting to the released voice note, maintained that Tubaba and his gang killed the Ahoda DPO SB Bako ambushing. Mr. Chinem tells our correspondent that Tubaba's denial of his involvement in the police officer's death is to obstruct justice in the ongoing trial of those arrested.
I want the public to disregard all those news going around that no king sponsors him. These are just a way of disturbing the general public and giving falsehood because of the court case that is about to happen tomorrow. We want to tell David Gift Mighty Okporongo that if he says his hands are clean, he's not involved in the death of Bako, he should submit himself to the police and tell the police what happened to Bako.
Mr. Chinem also accused Tubaba of wrongfully confiscating dredging machines from local business operators for his own dredging business.
People's dredgers are under his custody, which he didn't buy any of them. There are series of guns from his video shown on social media. Who owns those guns and who is playing those court activities following the arrest of his co-court member and also the native doctor who has also confessed that Tubaba is a gang leader. You should stop hiding and stop giving distraction to the judiciary and the security agencies. His days are numbered.
Moving on, a federal high court in Port Harcourt has adjourned its hearing for next Tuesday in a matter brought before it by lawmaker Edison Ehe, seeking the court to restrain Martin Amehule from presiding over the activities of the River State House of Assembly. The presiding judge, Justice Phoebe Ayowa, adjourned the case to enable parties in the matter to serve processes on each other. Correspondent Emekotoka reports that when the matter came up in court yesterday, a senior advocate of Nigeria, Kesi O. Njemanze, informed the court that he is now the new lawyer for Mr. Ehe, but N.O. Aboroweku, who has served as Edison Ehe's lead lawyer, objected to this announcement. Mr. Aboroweku argued that he has not been served any notice of any change in counsel, insisting that he remains the lawyer for Mr. Ehe. Later, Martin Amewule's lawyer, Ferdinand Oshoke, asked the court to consolidate and speed up hearing on all applications filed in the matter since the matter borders on the legislative arm of government. Recall that the court had ordered the two factions in the State Assembly to suspend further sittings and maintain the status quo pending the dispensation of the matter. Away from that, Labour Party House of Representatives member representing Port Harcourt Federal Constituency 1, Manuchim Umezurike, says he emerged victorious at the Court of Appeal sitting in Lagos. In a statement, he said the Court of Appeal, having dismissed the appeal filed by Ndubisi Felix Anokuru and the APC on October 24, 2023, also dismissed the only remaining appeal filed by Chima Ernest Bombs and the PDP on November 2nd. The statement said the tribunal, in the judgment delivered by Justice Bamidele Aina, described the submissions of Jubilee Nwokoro Chinonso, who is the lead counsel representing both the Labour Party and Manuchim Umezurike, as lucid and intelligent in rebutting the document, evidence and argument presented to the tribunal by the petitioners in the two election petitions. Elsewhere, the chief and elders in Umobinwa village of Chokocho community in Eche local government area of River State have raised alarm over the activities of land grabbers on their land, which they say is opposite County Grammar School. The oldest man in Umobinwa village, Samuel Azuna, while calling on the government to look into the activities of land grabbing in the area, advised the public against buying lands from imposters.
The land Ngrokata, opposite County Grammar School in Chogocheche, belongs to Umobinwa. It does not belong to Umuchuku. That land is not in dispute. We, the Umobinwa, we have been farming there for long. My forefathers was farming there. It is a property that they keep for us. The land grabbers, they have come last year and disturb us, and we chase them away. This time, they come back again. Whoever that land grabber sold land there, he will lose it. Comment, Commissioner of Police, please come and intervene. Chase the land grabbers away. What is the difference between land grabber and thief?
The Paramount ruler of Umobinwa village, Samuel Oshilem, also spoke.
The real estate managers, they are announcing over the radio, telling people to come and buy land in Ngrokata, which does not belong to them. Whoever that is involved should desist from that. The land belongs to Umobinwa. We have boundaries with Omosa family and Omoma in Igruta and Omakro in Igbo. Umuchuku has no land inside the Ngrokata farmland, which their eldest man, Emmanuel Ngogu Okache, pronounced that land there does not belong to Umuchuku family. I'm calling the chiefs in Eche and Igbo kingdom to come and assist us to chase away these land grabbers, because it will cause big problem.
Still to come, federal government threatens sanctions over flight diversion. Stay with us. Jesus, you do. The spokesman of the Coalition of Human Rights Groups and Community-Based Organization, Chukwudi Nwodo, is congratulating Dumo Lulu Briggs, the paramount ruler of Da Oruwari Briggs Group of Houses and chairman of the board of directors of the platform Nigeria Limited. In a statement, he said the accolade is well-deserved after Dumo Lulu Briggs received the International Leadership Award of Honor at the Euro Knowledge Leadership and Philanthropy Forum 2023 held at the House of Lords in London. The statement said the global recognition underscores Dumo Lulu Briggs' dedication to humanity and his exceptional philanthropic endeavors, which he said have positively impacted countless lives both locally and internationally. The statement prayed God to bestow upon Dumo Lulu Briggs grace beyond human imagination as he continues to uplift others and bring smiles to the face of the less privileged. In other news, Aviation and Aerospace Development Minister Festus Keyamo says the United Nigerian Airline flight diversion incident will be investigated and those indicted will be sanctioned. The minister spoke ahead of a meeting with heads of agencies under his ministry on the sector's safety concern. He also confirmed the wet lease sanction given to the airline by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority.
What's a wet lease? A wet lease is when you go and hire a plane outside the country and they bring their crew, their pilot, the crew and everybody. So they may not be familiar with your terrain. If it's a Nigerian pilot, once it's descending to another place, this will not look like Abuja for me, you know. But a wet lease, a white man or somebody, a foreigner flying a plane, if a foreigner is flying a plane, he just follows the coordinate given to him, and if it's the wrong coordinate, you know. So I think that's a precautionary measure that the agency took.
The minister explained that even though he is not the regulator, he will ensure the regulators do their job.
Anytime there is an incident, I told them, anytime there's an incident at the airport, either an aircraft, the tire gets burst, or some fuel issue and all that, there's a failure of regulation somewhere, because somebody ought to have inspected that tire before the plane took off to know that the tire is not fit for landing. Somebody should have inspected the runway to say that it's not fit for landing, and you land and you skid off the runway. So anytime there's an incident, the first assumption is that there's a failure of regulation, and that, of course, is what I intend to impress upon them.
President Bola Tinubu has approved the reappointment of Mele Kyari as the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. President Bola Tinubu also will present the 2024 budget to the National Assembly tomorrow. The Federal Executive Council yesterday approved the 2024 budget of 27,500 billion naira. It is an increase of 1.5 trillion naira earlier estimated. For details of this and more, catch the business news at 7 a.m. And on the international scene, a diplomatic row has broken out between the British and Greek government over the Parthenon sculptures, also known as the Elgin marbles. And now that's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Reactions are trailing claims by wanted prime suspect Tubaba. Lawyers argued yesterday over Rivers lawmaker Edison Ehe as the assembly case started. And on the foreign scene, the British government is in diplomatic row with the Greek government. The news was edited by Chioma Izuwafa. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechuku Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.